So I actually prefer filming other people from a saddle. I like being able to hide behind the tree. And I think late season, you need, you don't have the cover. You can use that tree as a pretty big blocking spot. And if I was hunting mountains, I could see, big West Virginia country, big woods of Virginia, anything where you've got some serious elevation. We have some elevation change in Ohio, but like it's not the mountains of PA, West Virginia, anything out west. It goes without saying, because you are saving weight substantially. But let's do a few of my comments, my concerns. Let's get started. Okay, so my number one fear of saddle hunting is I obviously am a working guy. I hunt a lot of the rut. That's when I seem to kill the bucks. And in the rut, stuff can happen fast. So I could very easily have a quality shooter run down this right side and have to perform a weak side shot very quickly. I could have a doe and a buck over here. The doe scoots. Now he follows and he's moving quick. It's a very common scenario. Obviously, bucks on a trot looking, for does could be moving quick. Bottom line, stuff can happen quick, and I need to be able to shoot this way quickly and effectively. And with the saddle, I have this bridge, and it doesn't set up as quickly and easily. And I've seen the whole wrapping motion thing. There's some extra movement there. I did see a cool concept the other day. The guy kind of like went through his bridge. And obviously with a bridge system, you've got just extra stuff to get over there. I think in a scenario, if you spot that deer 80 yards away and he's working your way, okay, now you can go to the side pressure stuff and maneuver into position that you want to. But like if it happens quick, that is a fear of mine. That's just, they call it the weak side shot for a reason. It's not a strong suit. Oh, in this scenario, we're in a thicket, so we're gonna hunt low, and we generally find trees with branches off of them. Now, what happens if I expect the deer, Mr. Buck, to be on the left-hand side of the screen? And what happens if I come here and I want to saddle hunt? I literally have to hang my platform somewhere on this side of the tree. Now with a stand, I could get right in that branch and literally face it towards where I think the deer are coming. So here you can kind of see my setup. There's too much going on over here on this right side of the tree, so I'd have to saddle hunt, and I'd essentially be facing the way away from where I expect the deer to come. And with a stand, I can kind of jam it into like small trees with like one little opening and not have to deal with a bridge just a lot easier than I feel like the saddle plus the bridge system. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys kind of my home range and think about this. I spend all summer shooting 95% of my arrows from right here. And clearly that translates really well to a tree stand. Now I know, the guys talk about the upper torso actually falls in line better with a saddle, and I can see that. But what about the whole lower body when you're essentially not shooting all summer, like, out of a saddle? And don't pretend that you get your saddle out to shoot every time you gotta sling some arrows in the summer. I don't know if that makes a huge difference on a whitetail's lungs at 20 yards, so I get that. What I would kind of be curious from a saddle hunter perspective is like, okay, when I go to draw my bow, my feet are anchored in the tree stand, right? Just like if I was gonna do any sort of lift or clean, deadlift, whatever, my feet are the anchor, right? Now, out of a saddle, does it make it even just a touch different to draw, say, the same poundage weight? Because you're not anchored solo, it's gonna be all back. It's gonna be, kind of your upper body. I wonder if any guy has ever gone to the saddle and had to draw like 5 less pounds. That's another, I'd be curious to leave that in the comments. Other than that, I still think I'm gonna dabble in the saddle this year, maybe 30-ish%. If I'm gonna film a hunt, I definitely will be in it. But those are just some of my concerns, and so that's kind of my hesitation at this point. Thanks for watching.